In today's video, Onision finally speaks out against the allegations made against him. That story coming up now. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. If you're a return subscriber, I sure do appreciate your continued support. If you're brand new here and you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Everyone give this video a big thumbs up, click on that notification bell and select it to all. That way you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Before we get started, and as always, I do need to remind you guys that I am a drama commentary channel. I have opinions and I speak them freely. Opinions are not facts, they never have been facts, and they never will be facts. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's dive in. Also, I do need to let you guys know that all the information in this video is alleged. I have gathered all the information myself, and again, all the information is alleged. I cannot prove nor deny anything that has happened. Onision, who hasn't remained silent on social media but also hasn't properly addressed the alleged rumors surrounding him and Kai regarding child grooming, has finally issued what he considers to be a statement on Twitter yesterday. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what's going on with Onision, I advise you to check out my first two videos on the subject before proceeding with this one. I will link them in the description box. I go into great detail about the allegations brought against both Kai and Onision. With that being said, I will give a very brief rundown. Sky, Shiloh, Billy, and Sarah have all been in a relationship with either Onision or Onision and Kai. All of these young women have come forward and accused both Onision and Kai Jackson of child grooming and emotional abuse. Kai addressed the allegations briefly, but then went silent. Onision, on the other hand, went on the attack, shifting blame, but never really addressed the allegations properly. Finally, Onision had had enough. Yesterday, Onision tweeted, "This is why you people are so effing stupid," and attached was a 3-page letter. Please bear with me as I read this letter to you now. I feel that it is important to read this letter in its entirety. The internet is full of morons. Morons who will believe whatever they want to if it suits their narrative. You know this is a fact if you take 5 seconds to look at politics. Democrats are obsessed with hating on Republican leaders. Republicans are obsessed with hating on Democratic leaders, despite the fact that all these people are probably mostly decent. They just have different opinions. Now for internet culture. Your friends don't like someone, a lot of times that bandwagons to you. You wind up being an a-hole just like them, blindly hating, never looking at the facts. So, dumb mother effers, yes, I'm not trying to win you over because I don't care if you like me. You are all still in high school. The internet drama, outrage culture, and cancel bullcrap is absolutely ridiculous. You think it's okay to draw conclusions on people when you were not there. You don't know the full story, and that's why I look at you people like you're effing retarded. I've been bombarded with messages saying P and every other horse crap accusation on the map for years now. It always comes from the same dumb butts I kicked out of my life saying one thing and people turning it into another. Every hater I have encountered in a live debate who has addressed this issue has admitted live in front of me that they know dang well I am not a P. Why? Because you effing idiots, you need an actual kid in the picture to be a P. Did you not even remotely consider this fact? For instance, a long time ago, Shane Dawson said he thought a 7 to 9-year-old was sexy, but he later said he was joking. If people called him a P for that, yeah, it's a kid, but was he joking? Maybe. Point is, you actually have a situation where Shane Dawson straight up called a kid that. Now, do you have Onision calling anyone that anywhere? No, you don't. Closest thing you have to that is people saying Onision raided underage fans. This is based on absolute horse crap. If you actually watch the videos, you find out the forum being ran was 18 plus. Haters don't admit this because they are lying tabloid scum. Anyone in videos who was not 18 because they were either unaware or lied to be there. Additionally, YouTube has had no problem with these videos because unlike Shane Dawson's joke, maybe it was a joke, not the point, no actual kids were hit on or otherwise spoken horribly about. Yet, of course, Onision is not Shane Dawson. I don't actually have to do gross things to be called horrible names. On to the ridiculous accusations coming from dumb butts I kicked out of my life. This can all be summed up by one statement. I did not want to F you. I rejected you and now you're mad, trying to demonize me so you can make sense of me not wanting to F you. Literally, most of us have all gone through this. Some dumb butt is a total creep, lies to us, straight up commits crimes. One idiot literally admitted to selling drugs illegally. Dude, that's 5 years in prison. Yet people still support them because they're effing idiots with no actual legal integrity. Or cheats on us and they go around telling everyone right after we dump them, never want to see their piece of crap butt again, that we did something horrible. Listen, you dumb C's. If someone did something horrible, you likely would have dumped them. It's always these rejected butt mother effers who go around talking crap. Just admit someone didn't want to be with you and move on with your life. God forbid I didn't want to F you, so you punish me? How effing sick is that? Fact is, if I never dumped these people as friends or otherwise, they'd still be with me. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, when there was a breakup, I was dumping them. Reality check, that's why I've been married so long. Meanwhile, all these people haven't heard of a single successful relationship they've been in. Why? Because most of them were dumped for a very, very good reason. Ex-wife, extremely greedy, used me for my money, lied to me about love in the first place, wound up trying to get $250,000 out of me when I left her. In other words, I was right about her the whole time. Virginian ex, repeatedly broke the law, lied to me repeatedly, publicly admitted to being a liar, and cheated on someone I love more than anyone. Got dumped by me, as with the others, and what? Oh yeah, she must be right because when people get dumped, it means the person who dumps them is at fault. Right, internet? Other exes, ex-friends. Same story, different people. I don't accept liars in my life who are so unapologetic about it. People who are obsessed with thinking they are right no matter how many laws they break, no matter how many people they hurt, and selfish things like cheating they do. In other words, and long story short, I am not what people say I am. I was not the person dumped for lying. In fact, the Virginian ex came back repeatedly, even after I made videos about her, and every time she had zero complaints about what I said in the videos because I always told the truth. Also, final note, the tabloid channels, you know, people who gave up on making good content and settled for just talking crap, all seem to center on the idea that some kind of illegal crap ever happened. Even people I've kicked out have claimed illegal stuff may have happened, yet these same people straight up admitted to committing felonies and lied to you about actually going anywhere to get justice achieved. People say, oh, I went to court, or oh, I talked to the police, but this is all absolutely horse crap. You know who went to the police? Me. I went to the police when my ex threatened to kill herself and make it look like I did it. I went to the police when my ex was body slamming into my doors because I had just broken up with her and she refused to give me space. And every time the police sided with me. Why? Because it seems like I'm the only mature human being in all of these situations. We're talking about 30-plus-year-olds even who are still acting like children, lying and running around like they're always victims despite being the ones rejected, who need to build a bridge and get the F over it. So yeah, I see you all as morons because you believed absolute horse crap and you had no apologies for it because you people are idiots, and if you want me to forgive you, well, I do, but not for you. I forgive all of you for me. Have a nice effing day. Twitter user Nasty Sewer Grandma was nice enough to highlight and color code Onision's behavior in his statement. I will go ahead and show it to you now. Feel free to pause this video to read it over, or you can go to her Twitter account if you wish. Be sure to send her some love. Thank you, Nasty Sewer Grandma, for your time and effort you put into this. It is very much appreciated. After Onision posted his statement, he took to Twitter to attack his ex as well as all of the YouTube channels that have been covering this story. He tweeted, "When you tell someone they are a criminal, when you call them a liar and dump them, and that lying criminal can't go to the cops because you did nothing wrong, that liar criminal goes to social media, lies, lies, lies. Glad I dump crappy people." Outrage culture is worse than most any social behavior. Troll their outrage, waste their lives laughing as they scream and cry, "Monster!" I'd like to take this opportunity to formally apologize for your behavior. You are very sorry and you hope I will forgive you. Arrogant much? Jeez. Onision continued on to tweet, Yo, if you see someone tweet admitting they did cocaine and sold drugs illegally, B, that's at least 5 years in prison. They literally confirm they are a criminal themselves, and a dumb one at that. You supporting a person like that, you have to be dumb as F too. Someone responded to Onision and said, report them if you have proof, go to the police. Onision responded, the proof is on their Twitter. Dumb butt committed felonies and bragged about it while crapping on me for literally nothing wrong outside of ever believing their bullcrap. Me personally got nothing to prove, dumb butt confessed. He continued on to say, the moment that B whips out her split personality who has her own separate name, effin' walk. Don't be a dumb butt like I was and be all like, but she loves me. Dumb butt, played myself. Someone responded to Onision and said, make sure they get the proper help that they need. If you can't, indeed, walk away. They're not bad people. They just have been strong for way too long. Onision was not in agreement. He said, no, no, no. If someone has a potentially dangerous mental illness, don't try to save them. Save yourself. You are not equipped to deal with that. Same person threatened to kill herself and make it look like I did it months later. Cops told me to run away from her. I did. The other person responded, can you elaborate on what you consider a dangerous mental illness? Onision replied, a dangerous mental illness is anything that could be a risk to people around them, like my ex, grabbing me and screaming for me to hit her, me refusing. She slaps the phone out of my hand while I try to call the cops. Cops show up and I run per their advice as they haul her away. She gets back, calls me confused. I'm halfway to LA. She says her gang members are after me, then goes on social media telling them I abandoned her. All this for me breaking up with her. Her recent ex made a video talking about the same crap. Her faking seizures, her threatening, lying. Being in a marriage of nearly 7 years now. So glad I left her for a final time when she got pregnant with another guy's baby. All while taking $8,000 plus from me to support her new boyfriend. Clearly Onision is talking about Shiloh here. She did have a mental breakdown and he did call the cops on her and they did have to take her away. For more information on that story, be sure to check out my first video. Onision continued tweeting. He said, to everyone saying I don't address rumors, I actually do. They are all bullcrap. People get rejected. You refuse to F them. They tell everyone you are a slut, or in my case, monster. So wait, a monster dumped you? Why'd you beg him to stay after he dumped you, dumb butt? Finally, he said, I'm proud to be rejected by society as it shows they are too stupid to see the truth when it is right in front of them, and that by being rejected, I am no longer like them. You'd think after getting that all off of his chest that he would be done ranting, but he wasn't. Not even close. Very early this morning, Onision announced on Twitter that he was going to be moving to Patreon, Instagram, and YouTube. He tweeted, bye. Attached to his tweet was another 2-page rant. It reads, so hey, yo, I'm quitting Twitter and moving to Patreon, Instagram, YouTube. You all should too. When people say nice things to you, you tend to be nice back. When people say mean things to you, you tend to feel bad, say upset things. This is basic human psychology. Fact is, people on this site are full of crap. Everything most of them say is literally for clout. People don't mean most of the crap they say because they talk. Then they bump into me and act all nice. If you are one of the many people who are like, if I ever meet you, I'd insert threat, just turn yourself into the police now, psycho. To be blunt, Twitter is more toxic than any platform I know. If I want to grow up, I have to identify triggers in my life that waste my time, involve people who will never be honest, real, talk to you like you are actually a human being. I dump a lot of people. I kick a lot of people out of my life. I do this because they lie. I do this because they don't care about reality, only about what agrees with their worldview or feelings, rather than what actually happens in real life, the real truth. So with that, I am dumping all of you. Go make your videos saying how I'm a monster because I kicked you out of my life. Everyone else already did that. Just got rejected 5 seconds of fame toward bullcrap. You are just like them. I used to trust people. I used to be a lot more gullible than I am now. I see you right through you now, and you're definitely not worth it. You never know people till you reject them, and B, most all you are selfish and will do anything to feel good about the webs of lies you spin to boost your sense of self-importance every day. I don't want Twitter bullcrap in my life anymore. And yeah, some of you will miss the real talk, no bullcrap attitude I brought you, but I'll still be Onision on Patreon, Instagram, etc. So if you're one of the rational ones who don't let Salem mobs decide your mentality for you, see you there. Everyone else, one day the mob will spread lies about you two, and you'll see clear as day, oh crap, that banana guy wasn't effing around. I get it now. No one cares about the truth, only what they want to believe. F me. Throw your party now. I've outgrown you. Well, fortunately, that was seemingly the end of his Twitter ranting, at least for now. Will he actually stay off of Twitter for good? I rather doubt it, but only time will tell. And now it's time for my 2 cents. I've said this many times in my life, and I'm going to say it again. If you're going to resort to name-calling, you've already lost any argument you think you may have had. When you verbally attack someone, it shows that you have no real argument at all. Not only that, but how can Onision expect anyone to take him seriously when his official statement is riddled with profanity, name-calling, and attacks? To me personally, when I see those things, I have a tendency to not take them or what they have to say seriously. While Onision may think he's come up with an articulate statement written by a mature adult, all I see is an angry, immature adult who can't express himself in a well thought out manner with facts to back up his claims. While I'm on the subject of facts, in his official statement and in his tweets, Onision makes quite a few claims but doesn't back them up with any evidence at all to support them. Onision talks about us blindly following along with Sky, Shiloh, Billy, Sarah, and Alicia's claims against him and Kai with no facts, but in reality, it's quite the opposite. Shiloh, Sky, Billy, Alicia, and Sarah have provided us with numerous receipts over the course of several weeks, emails, text messages, voicemails, etc., backing up their claims they have made. I understand that there are 2 sides to every story, and I don't blindly follow anyone. But if someone's going to give me evidence, I'm more likely to believe them than the person who backs up their claims with absolutely nothing. Onision claims that they are all lying. He claims that Shiloh was knocked up by another man in one of his recent tweets, claims that she took $8,000 from him to support her new boyfriend, claimed that Sky was stealing from him when in fact he was ordered by the court to pay her alimony. I could go on and on. The point is, Onision, you make all of these claims, but you offer up zero evidence, zero to back up your claims, and you have the audacity to call the rest of us stupid morons because we don't blindly follow your word? Are you kidding me? Do you realize how ridiculous you sound? You say people who blindly follow without facts are morons, and you want us to blindly follow you with no facts. Make that make sense. Okay, look, if you want to finally offer up some actual evidence to back up your side of the story, then I will gladly make a video regarding your claims and include all of your evidence. I will be as fair and unbiased as possible. Will you provide us with such evidence? I rather doubt it. You'd much rather continue with the narrative that all of these women, who again have brought forth their evidence, are liars, while you try to convince what's left of your followers to follow you blindly with nothing to back up your claims. Your arrogance is honestly absolutely astounding, and it will be your downfall. Alright everybody, I think that's enough ranting for today. Let me know what you think about this whole situation in the comments down below. Do you think Onision's full of crap? Do you think he's ever going to bring forth his evidence? Let me know. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I sure do appreciate you spending some time with me today. Remember, if you are new here and you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Everyone give this video a big thumbs up. Be sure to share it with all of your friends, and I look forward to seeing you very shortly on the next one. Bye!